Good morning, Joan Kosmachuk, your seasonal color, style, and confidence coach. And I'm here today to talk to you about visual harmony between yourself and your clothing. If you have been a client of mine or you've taken any of my courses, you know that I spend a lot of time focusing on the relationship between yourself and your clothing and accessories, because it is my experience that when we are dressed in a way that is visually harmonious with us, with both our inherent coloring harmony, with our body signature, our body design, with our personality, with our season, then we are most ourselves and people can truly see us. But more importantly, we feel good. We feel like we are the very best of who we can be. And if you are working on that, I'm going to encourage you to keep on working at it. It is a process to start to learn not just the colors that are the most flattering on you, but also the style lines and the cuts of clothing, the style of clothing, whether you're sporty or classic or elegant, all of those things. It even reflects through our choice of our hair styles, through our makeup or no makeup. All of those things contribute to that process of making us look visually harmonious with who we are. And that visual harmony attracts. And so you'll find it not only draws others to you, but it makes you feel really good about yourself and feeling good about the skin that you're in. But today I want to talk about another little layer in the whole visual harmony world, and that is the visual weight of our clothing fabrics and our jewelry and even our footwear and our handbags, because it's really important that the visual weight of our clothing and accessories also connects with us. And sometimes if you've ticked all of the boxes and something still doesn't feel quite right, it's probably that the visual weight is not quite aligned with you. And what do I mean by that? Well, I'm going to give you an example with looking at a couple of pairs of shoes. I've got one each here of two tennis shoes that I own. And as you can see, they both relate to my hair color. They're a little bit different. One's the lighter shade and one is the deeper shade of my hair color, but they both relate to my hair color. They both have this lovely fun print on it that is both got that kind of spring feel to it, but also a little bit feminine, because my style is sporty feminine. And then also you will see that, both of them have a particular toe shape that relates to my chin, and not surprisingly, to the shape of my toe bed. So both of these shoes are really good for me on so many levels. And they both have a white sole, so the contrast is not too high for me because I am a medium contrast. And they're both a lace-up shoe, which makes them equally sturdy for walking. Now, what is the big difference between these two shoes? Besides, this one is got kind of crochet over the leather, and this one is just the leather itself. Can you see another big difference between them? Well, this shoe on the right is a much heavier visual weight than this shoe on the left. And it's just, actually physically, this shoe is a bit heavier as well, but it's just in the height of the heel and the thickness of the heel that makes this one look a little bit heavier. Also, you see the heavier lace and the heavier fabric. So that makes this shoe have a slightly heavier visual weight than this one. Now, how do you determine what visual weight you need to support you? Well, we have a few clues. One, of course, is our bone structure. If you have very delicate, fine bones, you're going to need a lighter visual weight to your clothing and accessories. If you have a larger, medium or larger bone structure, you'll be able to handle a bit more heavy visual weight. It also can depend on your season. It can depend on your visual impression, because sometimes our visual impression is actually different from our actual bone structure. So someone can appear kind of very delicate and gentle looking, even though they are, larger than someone else who comes across with a visual appearance that is quite heavy. But more often than not, our visual impression does relate to our bone structure and the scale of our features. So if you're light and delicate, you definitely need lighter weight, visually lighter weight accessories and shoes and purses and fabrics. Now, also as a spring, I need to have buoyancy and lightness to my clothing. And so the shoe being more visually lightweight really provides that for me. If I'm going to wear this heavier weight, which is really just only a medium weight shoe, but if I'm going to wear this, I need to pair it with a heavier weight fabric, like a denim fabric or khaki, something that's got a little bit more substance to it. This shoe I can wear with linen and cotton, and I can also wear it with the denim because it is just more lightweight visually, and it can pair with lighter weight fabrics. Now, the interesting thing is I bought this one because big tennis shoes were on trend and I wanted to be part of the trend. But as that trend is sort of fading out, I'm realizing that when you take away the trend, the shoe that is more visually harmonious with me is that shoe that has a lighter feel to it, a lighter visual weight. And so this is an important exercise that you can do in your own shoe wardrobe. You can take out your shoes and you can just kind of hold them up to yourself and say, hey, what's the visual weight of the footwear and which one seems to relate more to me and which one seems to relate less. It's possible that you can wear both medium and lightweight. You might wear medium and heavyweight. You might just wear a heavyweight shoe. It all depends on you. But the goal of understanding visual weight and purchasing footwear that is visually harmonious with you in terms of the visual weight is to just complete that package and make sure that everything that you wear is visually harmonious with you, because visual harmony attracts, and we all love to have that look that just is truly us. If you need more information on building a shoe wardrobe that really, really works for you, is visually harmonious with you, supports your lifestyle, you'll want to take my shoe course, Wardrobe Foundations Shoes to Start. You'll find it at the Color and Style Academy. I'll put the link below. And for the rest of you, go have a look in your closet and see just what is the visual weight of your shoes. Have you just, without even realizing it, chosen the right visual weight? Or is the reason maybe some of those shoes are sitting on the shelf no longer worn because the visual weight of the shoe just does not relate to you and you feel it every time you put it on?